Wakey, wakey. Better eat something. You're lucky, you know. Your everyday corpse robber usually gets a sword in the belly. No questions asked. But me, I've got an eye for that fancy jewellery. And you're lucky I like gold better than blood, Lady de Rune.
Where is my brother?
Shut up! The better you look, the higher the ransom. Might have bruised the goods a bit too much already.
The ransom? Who's paying it?
Oh, you'll see soon enough. You're not in your shadow anymore, so cork it, all right?
Mangy.
Hello and welcome to Chapter 6 of A Plague Tale: Innocence. We are definitely finding ourselves in a little bit of a pickle here. But fortunately, we have some allies. It's those thieves from the last chapter coming to save our hides once again.
Who are you? Melly. The other one's Arthur. This is all your fault. Where is my brother? Hey, keep your voice down. Those dogs took my sling. You don't need it.
Melly is right. We don't need it. We are going to need to find our sling eventually, but Melly is a very, very good
The guards. Arthur was
stealthy
What? How? A
mover,
distraction.
just like we
He's
are.
waiting for us to tell him where and what, so keep your eyes open. The cart. That'll do the trick. Get ready. For what? To follow me.
So she's gonna work with her brother
So he's your brother.
to help us,
Come on.
similar to how we work with our brother.
You got an idea how many deaths were on our side?
Hard to say. Thousands for sure. But the rats make counting difficult.
You go as alone with those
Now, I'm
bitches.
gonna try my very best
don't
to
understand. If he's
grab
afraid,
all of the loose materials that are in this chapter, but I can't guarantee that I'll grab them all because there is a lot of just stuff laying around, which is why I recommended making as much ammo as you could in the last
Thousands of deaths have been
chapter
reported.
before moving on, because we don't have the ability to craft since our sling has been taken away.
There's no room for a war in this. King Edward must order a retreat.
So once you've looted in this area, we will call Arthur's attention.
The barrel with the spears. Well done. Get ready to go. Good job, Arthur.
We're gonna follow Melly through this tent here,
Watch out for the bottles.
very quietly.
No, nothing at all.
And she's gonna swing a right and hide in this white and red striped tent. Now, I just got an autosave here, which is excellent. And I'm going to actually just keep an eye on this soldier who is patrolling. He's the one that we distracted. And when he's turned around, I'm going to go and grab the couple of things that are over here, because it's imperative that we grab them. There is a collectible
Jax,
here, a
before
piece
you
of
go,
leather, and a
we're
tool.
far
So
away from
make
here.
sure that you grab that stuff.
Hey, what was that?
Even if the guards see you, you should have enough time
Well,
to sneak away. At the base of these stairs is some sulfur, which I am all full up on. And then finally, before we join Melly in this striped tent, keeping an eye on where the guards are. I'm just being very careful here.
what was that?
We're gonna grab this piece of fabric. Very, very, very tense knowing that we don't have a way to defend ourselves, and also that there's a lot of helmeted guards around, so even if we could defend ourselves, we wouldn't be able to hit them in the head. There's some alcohol there.
They're draining on a dead body. Yes, that's war for you.
That's how you teach a Valois lesson.
Is it true?
Stay
you killed
down.
2 French
All right.
knights yesterday?
Yeah, but it was easy. It was all sorts of charge in without thinking.
Let's go.
To me, masters of themselves.
So we get a bit of
Nose and their armor
dialogue
shining in
about
the sun.
how the war
Just have to find
between
a
the
weak point
English and the
bam!
French are going.
Easy target.
Be careful.
It was a hell of a
And
fucking
before we
victory,
distract
I'm
those
telling you.
guys, there's a
Guyenne
piece
belongs
of
to England again, for
cord
sure.
very cleverly hidden right here that we can grab.
See that Guyenne belongs to the fucking rats.
All you need is a torch to get rid
And
of
then
it.
we're gonna use the
Bye-bye,
pot.
rats.
Look, the bot. Yeah, well spotted.
I should also mention the reason that I'm risking
I am
getting
making
these
this
materials now is because we can't fight our way back to this point once we get our sling. So anything we don't grab is lost. It's a relatively short chapter, so just make sure to go through here with a fine-tooth comb. There's a lot of really, really good stuff.
Robert DeRue.
Knight of a tree, more like. His fighting skills from the time of the war are legendary, but he's no longer in the service of King Philip.
It is rather odd to be so interested in the children.
Why don't you go ask the sister some questions? She must be awake.
Oh no, don't worry. It was bound to happen.
We got a little bit of backstory on our father there. And we're running out of time to find Hugo because now they're gonna go check on us and find our cage empty, which is gonna cause some panic. We're gonna lose the element of surprise.
This. Not bad at all. What are you doing? This is not the time. I'm making your rescue profitable. That's what I'm doing. What about this chest? I saw powder. Probably for alchemy. Useless. I can use it. If you want me to open it, just say.
And it's great because Melly, as a
Would you
companion, can
please?
open chests for us. I also think it's absolutely wild that she has no shoes.
There you go.
That girl has
Well done.
feet of steel.
I'm coming.
Obviously, her brother and her are kind of on their own
Silence.
as well.
Not that way. There are loads of them.
So Melly's gonna take a little bit of a risk here, and we're gonna go through this tent, which is full of soldiers. But before we do that, we're gonna veer off to the right, because there's some more stuff for us to grab. Unfortunately, some of this I'm really full up on and not able to grab, which is kind of frustrating, but I think I'm grabbing the important stuff. And there's also a collectible here.
Coins. Aren't you going to take them? English currency. Never touch it.
I can't believe this is working, that these guys are just so oblivious to anything. I mean, it's good for us, but it's just wild to me that we can just sneak through here without any real concern.
We're running out of bread and wine.
Making sure to grab the alcohol along the way, and then there is also some leather here somewhere, right over on this
It's the same
bench.
story each time we win a battle. Half of the reserves just disappear.
You're crazy. What? We got through, didn't we? Just.
Yeah, I'm surprised that that worked, but hey.
Loot a village.
I'm glad that these guys are dumb and also busy with other stuff.
My brother. Looks like it. Quickly.
Coming to get you. Soon you'll be far away from here.
Amicia, where is she?
The bastards. The bastards.
I think we're
Calm
gonna keep her
down.
with us, right, guys?
No,
Hey.
please don't.
The girl!
Just be
the
thankful
girl!
you're still alive. Not everyone. Huh? What do you mean, the girl? Come on, spit it out.
The girl's escaped! Her cage is open, everyone's looking for her!
Shit! Spread out! Watch the doors and stay on your toes. A cage doesn't just open like that. Might be the Valor's doing it.
Now,
Now's the
you
time.
may have noticed that there was not a single guard around us that had a helmet, which is obviously going to work in our favor. Before going to Hugo's cage, we're going to come over here to the left,
Tents. Search those tents.
because there's another tool here. And then we're gonna check on poor Hugo here. Hey, buddy. I'm here.
Hugo, I'm here.
Amicia!
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
No, get me out, please.
We have to get that cage down. It's alright, Hugo. Listen, my sling. Did they have it when they locked you up?
Yes, they put it in the trunk, there.
Right.
Alright, we get our stuff back. I'm stoked.
Over to you, Melly.
That means I can make ammunition again and go and pick up some more supplies. I'm back to my old self with all my stuff. Yes, alright.
Finally. Now, Hugo, I need to get the cage
Now,
down.
you'll want to get Hugo down immediately, because if you don't, he'll start to panic. Shockingly, nobody comes to investigate the loud
The
bump.
lock.
I want a team on the east rampart.
Easy.
They said someone's going to take me.
It's alright, Hugo. We're going to get out of here.
Amicia,
Oh,
they said they were going to take me away, and I wouldn't see you again.
well, now you know that's not true. I'm here,
We're staying together, right?
of course. And we're going to go with Melly. She's here to help us.
She's the thief.
And she's sorry she turned us in earlier. Aren't you, Melly? Yeah, I'm a bad girl. Happy now? Can we go? Take my hand, Hugo. Let's get going.
Yes.
Melly's
There's a
actually
way out
quite
far
funny.
into the camp. If you really know how to use that sling, you better go first.
First things first, come over to the bench. At this point, you should have 2 tools, so you can do 2 upgrades of this chapter if you'd like. I'm going to upgrade my ammunition bag once more. And before I do another upgrade, I think I'm
should
gonna
make
go
things a
and
little
loot
easier.
everything else in this chapter. Once you have your equipment back, you can absolutely blow through this chapter. There's no need to be stealthy. At this point, you can just go on a full-on rampage. Now, I counted about 7 guards-ish,
Completely. I've had enough of running.
and they're all pretty spaced out.
Come
So
on.
if you decide to start killing guards, there may be 1 guard that will come and investigate, but chances are you're not going to get overwhelmed, and it actually should be pretty easy for you to fight your way out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go on a full-blown rampage.
You want some more? I still have some.
Because why not?
Leave us in peace.
It's faster, I have the opportunity to do so,
Are you trying to win the war? on
and
your
I
own?
can
What?
loot without having to worry about being caught. And like Amicia says, she's tired of sneaking around. They took her brother, and the Inquisition obviously is still after them, because I'm assuming they're the ones that paid the money to the English for capturing us. So that should be all of the dudes. I'm actually gonna just hide here because I think that guy may have a helmet because he's close to the gate. So I'm just gonna wait for him to sort of cool off, and I can actually make my way back up the hill. So my apologies for not doing this in any structured sort of a way here. I thought I would take out all the soldiers first, and then I kind of have free reign to explore all that I want, because there's actually still quite a bit to pick up here. So I'm gonna make a little bit more ignifer because I'm full up on sulfur, so I can pick up any more sulfur. I'm gonna go back to the tent to where I started, and there should be a chest further up in this area where I killed these 2 guards. So we'll get Melly to open this for us.
Over to you, Melly.
There's
Yes.
lots and lots of rocks here to pick up, so you should have a steady source of ammunition to take out these guards. I think that's all that there is for this area. You can't go into these small tents, all around this area, but you can go into the larger ones. So I'm gonna cross back over this way and kind of go into the stable area and just kind of keep my eyes out. And like I said, I'm not perfect. There may or may not be a few things that I will miss, but I'll get all the important stuff. We've gotten all the tools, and there's one more collectible for us to grab. I'll make sure to grab that. I almost did not see that guy, so we'll take him out. And then make sure you don't get too close to the gate. That would be my other recommendation. Before you get too carried away and move forward, make sure that you have everything before you approach the gate, because it will force you into the next section of this chapter. And then when you come to this big white tent in the middle here, we should have our last collectible of this chapter.
This is the English declaration of war. Edward III claims the French throne. When I want something, I don't declare it, I take it. Yes, but you're a thief. He's a king. What's the difference?
And once that's all said and done, I think I've actually done a pretty clean job of picking this place apart. I see some more rocks over there. And a little bit more saltpeter. I've been doing pretty well picking up supplies because I'm having to leave a lot of this stuff behind still. And then one last time, just before I carry on, I'm going to go back to the bench. I may or may not have some more upgrading options available to me now, I'm not too sure. But I thought I'd wait until I went through the chapter before I did that. It doesn't look like it changed anything. So I guess at this point it might be worth actually getting the upgrade to make myself a little bit quieter as I'm going around and doing some stealth. It's the only thing I haven't bought the first level of upgrade for, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then we can finish out this chapter. Very, very short chapter. The rest of it is going to just more or less be cutscene and a chase sequence. So if you do miss anything, any collectibles, this is a very, very short chapter to come back and just kind of round things up if you need to. There's no flowers in this chapter. So we're just gonna run towards the gate now. And unfortunately, it looks like the Inquisition is here. Oh, you again. This guy. I remember you.
I pay a ransom for the Daron children, and I have to capture them myself. These Plantagenets are useless.
He killed my parents. He's going to slaughter us.
Melly, run!
Alright, here we go. That's all.
Take them out to me.
That's all the warning that we needed.
What the hell did you do? Nothing.
Thank you, Arthur. Let's go.
Hugo.
This is a mix of running and fighting, so just beware of that.
Follow Melly.
Amicia,
Don't let them get you.
stop running. Deliver Hugo to us.
Coming.
They're coming up.
We don't have much time. Quick.
Gotta wait for Melly to lock the door here, and again, they're giving us tons of rocks along the way, so you should have full ammunition, and you're just gonna want to make sure to take these guys out before they notice you and chase after you.
The hatch there. That looks like a way out.
Make sure you've got full ammunition here before Melly starts to pick the chain, or pick the lock rather.
Come on.
And then we are just going to go full murder mode here. These guys are gonna come towards us. There's way too many, but just take them out as they come towards you. And fortunately, Melly is very, very good at picking locks. Should get us out of there pretty quickly.
Amicia.
It's Arthur! We have to hurry!
Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm sure that is not the end of Lord Nicholas. He is not going to be very happy. But for now, we are safe. We're going to head into Chapter 7 next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will be seeing you next time.